the collection, and unfortunately, my save got corrupted, which is why we kept getting all those errors, and that sucked. So, to continue playing, it looks like I needed to start a new game. I tried not starting a new game, but it didn't work. So, we are going to just skip through the paintings, because apparently you can do that. Not sure why you would, other than a situation like this, but since you can, it's cool. And we're gonna run real quick until we are to the Monet room, and then look at the Monet room and talk about that one. Seeing as how you can just burn through these like this, though, I mean, that makes the 100%.
That excited feeling is back with humans.
Takes it from quick to super quick, although completely defeats the purpose of the game. I mean, right? Alright.
This?
I don't know what the lights are. Ultra Solo. Hi. Hello, Ultra Solo. What's going on?
The room is happy to see you. How romantic the flowers are. Let's see what's special in this room.
That's neat. Okay. Flower. Bucket.
Here is Monet's water lily. You can enter it now.
Cool. Let's see what this one does. Oh, appreciate that, Solo. Yeah, all new subs are appreciated because, well, solo, but hey, I mean, no rush. If you like it, I love it. We're friends, that's cool. So, so Solo, you got a PSVR then? Oh yeah, no worries. So Water Lilies, I'm thinking, doesn't look quite as nice as Starry Night, visually, technically. Although they do have different art styles, like the artists themselves, it does look good. But I think the issue is, like, the dragonflies, because they're actually moving a bit more. But no, this is super chill. I'm hopeful that corrupted save file was a one-time thing. I get back in and go through stuff. Ooh! Well, that was unexpected. Hayfields. Nice. Hey, Ali Basha, what's going on? Playing a Room Where Art Conceals in the Monet room right now, specifically Water Lilies, but clearly this isn't Water Lilies anymore. Water Lilies just took me straight into the next painting, it would seem. Which is cool. I mean, just a loop of paintings by one of the three masters they have in the game would be pretty sweet. For anybody that may have been watching earlier, I didn't really spell this out, but my save file got corrupted after I tried to look in the collection and do the narrative. I think it was just one of those weird technical glitches that occasionally happens on PS4, not the game's fault. Oh, and again, in another painting. Alright, this is different than the Van Gogh, or Van Gogh. Version. That's cool. And that water looks like glass. That's crazy. I mean, they can make it look whatever they want to make it look like, right? But presuming that's what the painting actually is like, kind of yellow. Hey, I'm sorry, I can't read your name. Question. Hello. Is this a raid or something? I'm shocked by the number of people just showing up saying hi. This is out of the ordinary. Appreciate y'all, though, for popping in and saying hi. Hi, Alistura. Maybe I just should have been streaming on YouTube instead all this time. All right.
I think the time of day is in chaos now.
What is next? Time of day. Need to put it at 8 p.m., huh? How do we turn it? Okay. So this is actually really easy to turn. You just kind of hold R2. And now it's 8 p.m.
The Japanese bridge is unlocked now.
Cool. So we can't just look at it from right close. All right, well, that's kind of a bummer, but... Japanese bridge, huh? Not familiar with this painting. Oh, is it going to be looking through water lilies again? Yeah, it is. But a different version of water lilies. Not quite sure what was the driving force behind that decision. Not that it's wrong, you know, it's a choice, right? But, I don't know. I think it'd be cool to just go through each of the, 3 paintings per guy here instead of a tweaked version of one painting 3 times. I think the collection does allow you to go through all of them, which is nice. They certainly have narration for each of them, because that'd be pointless to have a narration option otherwise. But still. Huh. No dragonflies this time. Interesting. I'm curious. It'd be nice to know what... Oh, so we're going to go through all 3 again this... The Monet room is strange compared to the Van Gogh room. I do like this version of Hayfields, or whatever the painting's called, though, with the fireflies. That's nice. That's a nice touch. Huh. So for anyone interested, this is a Room Conceals, or a Room Where Art Conceals, rather. Sorry, it's kind of a long name. It has been out in Hong Kong and possibly, hey JJ Alley, and possibly other regions, but today, April 7th, released in the EU and NA regions. It only has a handful of trophies. It looked like it was 8 or 9. No plat, but that's fine, you know. Pretty chill. There are some minor puzzles so far, but when I say minor, I mean really minor. Even though I did have a slight issue with the clock for a second because it didn't seem like it wanted to turn because I wasn't holding the button. But, you know, that's on me. And this is just, like, so far, a real chill game. I think it looks good. I don't know what it looks like on a 2D screen, but it's a PSVR game anyway. So what it looks like on 2D doesn't matter a ton, I guess. Unless you have someone watching, like right now. But I think it looks pretty good. I think Deer VR did a good job with the visuals, considering the limitations of PlayStation VR. I thought the same thing for Blind Spot. So, you know, this is just keeping my opinion of their talents in line with where I expected. That's interesting, though. It looked like the boat had a hole in it. Minor mistake. But yeah, so stuff looks good, which is nice, because you can't always say that.
Since that disaster.
Since what disaster? Alright. Alrighty. What to do with this? And hayfields.
You can
Okay.
now enter the haystack.
Haystack. All right, my bad. And now we're going to go through all three again, I'm guessing. But they will look different. Ooh, well, that's a significant change, it would appear. Oh, yeah, it's like late fall, early winter. That is stark. Huh. So, I mean, this game isn't going to win any awards for gameplay, like, because player barely does anything. But, I don't know, my opinion would be, after, I think I've played for half an hour, maybe, is that if you're looking for something that's just chill, to kind of sit in and maybe not do a whole lot, or maybe the collection, you can actually learn about the artists to a point with 3 of their more famous works. It's worth looking into. Does seem like it'll be a really short experience, because after this, I believe there's just Monk, who I'm even less familiar with than Monet, left, and presumably he will have 3 paintings as well. So, short game, something to keep in mind. But short doesn't equal bad. It's all depending on what you're looking for. Those snowflakes are like giant snowballs. Ooh, they replaced the lady and the kid with a snowman. Yo, bro, what's up? That's a good name, by the way. It's good for callouts. And thanks to everybody for popping in, showing up. And anybody who subbed or whatnot. Greatly appreciated, certainly. And anybody who didn't, who just used my opinion and gameplay to inform themselves about this game, well, that's appreciated too. I would prefer, I think, if they didn't, in the Monet room, have you go through each of those 3 paintings every time. I know I can skip it, but I do like seeing the changes that happen. But it'd be nice if it was just 1 painting per, I think. Of course, then I guess you couldn't see the changes. Still. Loading.
Thank you for finding the calm feeling for humans.
Calm feeling for humans. Okay, so Monet is the calm room? I have no idea what these colors are, and that bothers me. Like, there's no colors on Monk or Monet. And why does that say Monk room? When it just says Monet or Van Gogh room, so why does Monet just Monet? Just minor, little weird stuff, not something that takes you out of the game, but red, blue, and green, what are those? I don't know. Then again, it's a game that was originally made 3 years ago, so.
Hey, we're in a depressing and angry world. Be cautious and take care.
Okay. Well, that doesn't sound fun.
Try pushing the puzzle block.
But how? I get it. Hold the button. I'm holding the button. and nothing's happening.
Try pushing the puzzle block.
I am, bro. Oh, you gotta get... Okay, you gotta get... That's dumb. It's just strange. It's not dumb, but it's strange. You gotta get your hand up into it.
Painting is now unlocked. Go in and experience Monk's anxious world.
Yeah, this does look anxious, doesn't it? I feel like this game would be a very bad thing to play if you were tripping on just about anything. Like Van Gogh and Monet might be cool, but I don't know, this room kind of gives me the willies already. And I am sober as a ghost. Like, where'd their faces go? Obviously, in real life, in the real versions, their faces are gone because they can't be painted because they're not facing the same direction and they're too far into it. It makes sense that they don't exist, but oh man, it's weird. It is weird. Like, I have no idea what this looks like to anybody who's watching, but it is giving off a very anxious, you know, kind of creepy vibe. I'm not like scared or anything, but I'm like, it feels like something's going to happen even though nothing is going to happen. And I'm confident about that. So kudos, dear VR, on that. Did I just speed up? Oh, and then this lady has eyes and a face. There's no way that was painted. Did we switch paintings? Weird. So weird. What? This painting is very barren, huh? This world's kind of like a roller coaster. It's much quicker than the others. Or feels it at least. Maybe it's not actually. Jump scare, skeleton face. Oh, nothing? Oh, that was messed up.
The sky is darker now.
More depressing. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, another slide puzzle. Oh, good. Slide puzzles are not my thing. I'm glad it's easy. Let's go in. Why can't I go in? Oh, because I'm missing a piece. That is not art. It's missing. Oh, he's right there. Right next to your head, dummy. is more difficult. Like, the controls don't work as well. Like, I had to hold R2 and press R2 at the same time. I had to hold it to grab it and then press it to send it. In the Van Gogh room, it was just press it once and you hold it. It was, I don't know. Maybe that's intentional. Being a despair. I wouldn't doubt it. It was just odd. Oh, little boats. Are those like children's toys? That's kind of neat. Like, look at the texturing on this handrail over here, though. Like, it looks like it's been legitimately painted, and you're in the painting. I don't know. I think that's really cool. Others certainly have every right to disagree, but I just think it's really neat. I will be throwing out a review later this week. I wanted to do something today, play it a bit. I'll probably replay it tomorrow, because it looks like, you know, short game, like I said, for footage, and get a review up either tomorrow or Thursday. It's the plan, at least. Maybe it'll be sooner, we'll see. See how the rest of the night goes, I guess, but wife will want to do something with me, which I can't blame her for. Yeah, gotta see your family and all, especially with stuff going on like it is right now across the world. Oh, this is just so strange, this monk room. Monk room? Monk? I don't know. I'm not familiar with the artist, so probably murdering his name. I'm not sure despair is any more sad than anxious was, though. So, because the paintings, they're the same paintings, right? It's just going through them a little differently. So shiny. Huh. Okay.
The sky is such a scary red now.
It is. Ooh, this one looks like it might actually be tough. Alright. There's an issue. I can't quite grab it.
Let's follow the same rule as before.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got up in there, but it didn't let me. There we go. Yeesh.
Let's follow the same rule as before.
It's like there's a special spot you gotta grab or something. It's kind of frustrating. You can't just point, move, like you would expect. There we go.
Let's follow the same rule as before.
Oh, well, that's not too bad, is it? Once you get it to work, it's pretty simple. Ah, it is the Scream guy. Alright. I didn't know that going in, by any stretch of the imagination. I just thought that the painting looked... the first painting we were in looked very similar to Scream. I'm like, is that the Scream guy?
In disordered pieces.
I didn't say it, obviously, but, you know, that's kind of what I was thinking. Ah, frustrating. It makes me want to scream. Dumb, I know. But it doesn't want to click in.
This is Scream in disordered
There we
pieces.
go.
You can now enter Scream.
Yes, I mean, I'm aware, and it's not like it was difficult to put together, except the game didn't want me to put it together, it seemed. Huh. He looks kind of like a bobblehead there. That one I was less impressed with. I do kind of wish the entirety of the sky had those stripies, you know, moving like the lower part of the sky does. If you look straight up, it just keeps resetting. Which I don't doubt is intentional, because if it didn't, it'd look kind of funny, because it can't really move in the same way. But it'd be nice, you know, even if they were different, you know, darker colors or whatever. Was there always dog barking? Oh, we're back to a brunette, huh? Does she have red eyes now? No. Whoa. Yeah, this monk room is just trippy. I don't have a better word for it. I'm certainly open to hearing if someone else does, but... I will definitely say, though, this game had to be in VR. Because what it is, if it wasn't in VR, I don't think it would work at all. I think the fact that you're actually in these paintings, whether you recognize them or not, and I certainly won't claim that I recognize them all, you know, but I just, it adds significantly, I think, to it. And I just don't think it would work if you weren't in VR. But the game's a VR game, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. I kind of like the loading screen. I know it's
Bravo.
boring, there's not much
You
to
brought
it, but...
back the feeling of anxiety to humankind.
Yay! I made humans anxious.
As it was before, just go back. You can now re-enter all the paintings. I'd be honoured to help if you want any explanations. All the paintings are now in the collection room. Thank you for finding back so many emotions for humans.
Okay, emotion.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, I thought he was done talking. Doggone it. It's kind of a weird, just black loading screen here. Was a door briefly, and now it's not. Huh. Alright, well, I guess I might be having technical difficulties here. So on that note, I had planned on finishing the game, and I just finished the last room of the game. So, oh, scratch that. I was going to say, so I guess I will hit it. And apparently, by not quitting, I allowed a trophy to pop. So that's cool, because, yeah, that was a strange delay, but, you know, whatever. You can just kind of jump to things here by hitting emotion, which is nice, although unnecessary. I do wish these rooms existed, or didn't exist. That one too, although that one's harder to see. And I want to know what those lights are about. Like if it was green, blue, red, and it was Van Gogh's green, Monet's blue, Monk was red. Alright, I guess that makes sense, but it's nothing, Van Gogh's red. Why is Van Gogh red? You know what? We're going to go to look at one collection room painting before I sign off, because, I don't know, I found it interesting last time, even though my file did corrupt, unfortunately.
This is the collection room. All the emotions and paintings you have collected are stored here. You can enter the paintings, and you can experience the emotions right here.
Cool. So let's look at this one, because I don't know what it's called. And I'm curious what they have to say about it. With narration. Because there's a trophy for watching one with narration. But I'm also curious.
Despair is from a collection of works that reflects the psychological sensations he felt during his detention in France. This painting was created earlier than his masterpiece Scream, albeit using the same location, background, and sky color.
I thought it was very
full
similar,
of
yeah.
depression and bloody feeling.
Why
Monk actually created two despair paintings.
is there
between
nothing here?
1892 and 1893. One showing the back of a mysterious figure and revealing only the side of his face, and the other was showing a 2/3 pose of another figure, yet revealing a little bit more of his face.
I don't get it.
Throughout his painting career, Edward Munch went through a range of different styles. In the 1880s, for example, Munch was a naturalist and self-impressionist.
Why aren't we in despair?
In 1892, he set up a personalized, comprehensive, primitive
Alright, we're gonna
art style.
exit because something didn't work right there. I got a trophy anyway. Alright.
All the emotions and paintings you have collected are stored here.
Well,
You can enter the paintings, and
let's try
you can experience
Haystack.
the emotions right here.
Haystacks with narration.
If you need
See what we see. Do we actually get to go into the painting? Because if we don't get to go into the painting, that's really disappointing. I think. I know you get to go into the paintings, and I was kind of complaining earlier about seeing too
Monet's
much, but
paintings always depicted the impression that freezes a moment in nature. The seemingly casual brushstrokes swiftly appear on the canvas, giving color to the darkest parts of the image.
there's either a technical issue
It is this unique way
or
to see and illustrate the
a
world
really
around that shows there are
bad
no single
decision,
colors in the
you know.
world, and colors are actually changing according to the light that is cast over the object.
Alright, well,
Monet is the first
everybody
painter-
looking at a black screen serves no purpose at all, right? So I guess with that, my first impressions video will end on a sour note, which is really disappointing because I was hoping I could just go through and get a ride through each of the paintings,
collected are stored here.
but they don't seem to be working.
And you can experience the emotions right
All
here.
right, well, appreciate everybody showing up, and look forward to catching you next time. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good night. Stay safe.